In this week's episode of Queer Science, I will be attempting to prove whether it is true you can be trans and non-straight. For the first part of this experiment, I will be attempting to prove the subject's transness. I will attempt to do this by saying if the subject is attracted by this vial of testosterone.
I am, but that doesn't necessarily prove my transness, since not every trans man wants to medically transition, or, not every medical transition involves testosterone.
For our second attempt, we will see if our subject can change the tire on a car.
Hey, that doesn't have anything to do with whether or not I'm male. That's just a bunch of gender stereotypes. Thought you were supposed to be a scientist.
You have just ruined my experiment. Aha! If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. This concludes part 1 of the experiment. Part 2 of the experiment is to prove that the subject is non-straight. So, do you watch RuPaul's Drag Race?
I do.
America's Next Top Model?
I do.
Drag?
I am an aspiring drag queen.
All of this seems to point towards gayness, but then again, these are just stereotypes. Subject is gay.
Or at least attracted to men.
Or at least attracted to men.
So I think we've successfully proven with our incredibly scientific study conducted with notes written in my Choco Cat notebook that it is possible to be both trans and non-straight. Now, I know this video is kind of silly, but it's mostly because I think it's kind of silly that we still have to have this conversation. Clearly, I'm trans, I'm queer, I exist, so it's possible, definitely, to be both trans and non-straight. Thought you were supposed to be a scientist.
You have just ruined my experiment. Aha!